Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. Who is this? Is this the greeter?
He's the greeter. I don't see any resemblance, but
Maybe a little bit more to you. How you doing?
welcome. This is Maryellen. Wow, look at all this.
Grapes from my grapes.
From Kansas?
No, from my yard.
For your house?
Yeah.
Well, amazing. They smell delicious.
I know, they smell so good right now.
I can record smell here. Hold on. Nice.
Docinho.
Very nice.
They call it like a newborn sleep, and it lasts for a week or two,
And then they start crying again.
well, no, they start crying again, but they don't sleep as much.
Oh, really?
Really?
I'm enjoying that they're quiet. We can actually sleep.
Oh, scuba.
Have you seen them?
No.
That's
No?
not nice. Because those last days, Maryellen, they have been good. So it's not gonna last.
Sorry.
That's funny. Even today, I told someone, she asked, oh, how's the babies? And I said, I don't know if they're fooling us, but they're really good.
No, that's awesome.
So they're gonna,
So as they start so basically birth takes a lot out of them, takes a lot of energy, and usually it takes several days, sometimes a week or
By the
two.
way, Maryellen, she's a registered nurse, so whatever she
And a
speaks,
mom.
and the mom, so it comes from professional and personal experience. So
Usually it takes a few days to sometimes a week or two for them to kind of wake up.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how you describe it, but Ellen, it was about a week, 10 days. And after 10 days,
is Ellen here?
no,
No.
she's taking a nap at home.
Oh.
Did you rent a grandma as well?
No, Daddy's home.
Oh, okay.
All of them, both of them was like 5 and a little bit kilos, just kilos. But they're doing good.
And they're eating well?
Mm-hmm.
Are you pumping or are you
Both.
breastfeeding?
I
Both.
breastfeed and I pump.
Very good.
Yeah. The one, this one, she doesn't grab the nipple really well.
Doesn't latch well.
Yeah.
Pardon the word nipple, folks. I'm sorry.
It's normal. It's what it is.
Normal. How was Ellen?
So Ellen latched really well. Straight out of birth, she never had a problem nursing. But some babies don't latch really well to start with. Just keep trying.
She'll get it. Yeah, when she wakes up and she's hungry, then I try.
Yeah.
She gets impatient, and then I go to the bottom and I give the bottom.
So
The lady
yeah.
after she tries.
Yeah. No, just keep trying because she'll get it. Most babies usually get it. So, but the routine is always kind of changing a little.
Uh-huh.
And it's not like I'm an expert or anything, but you start figuring it out and you see and you adapt and change and
Uh-huh.
they
But
grow
it's
and
fun.
change. And, yeah. So which one is which?
This one's Zoe.
Okay.
This one's Carla. Carla came first.
Okay.
This one's bigger. Not that much, right?
Just a little bit. I can see. Yeah. Even her hands are a little bigger.
And they're happy with their names.
I'm sure of that. I figure it out.
Well, yeah.
These are two moms there, and they're speaking mom stuff. I don't understand. It's a whole different language, so I'm just recording a little.
And she already, her umbilical
Cut off.
no.
Yeah, it's a next episode. We're gonna do the coin thing on the umbilical cord.
I've never
So
heard
the
of
belly button, you know,
it.
you
An innie, not an Evie.
you glue this quarter, you clean it, you know, bleach or whatever, and you just tape it to you tape it, and basically, supposedly, the belly button grows inside like this, grows
Right.
inside,
Innie.
not out.
Right. I yeah, I have no idea. I've always just been told that it's
Just
whatever.
leave it alone.
Yeah, I left Ellen's alone. Hers is an innie.
It's in South America they do this. Yeah. And
Well,
then-
Lenuta, she's from the old country, you know,
Yeah.
she's from Romania, so she's bringing these interesting cultural things. She said it works. You just tape this coin there and forget about it, and then I guess
Can't
then
leave it
belly.
there for too long though.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah, and I'd be a little concerned that you'd end up with some maybe like a pressure wound or something if it's
No,
not.
you just
like,
put
I don't
on
know.
like just gentle.
Okay.
Just put it there. So there's no-
But more than others, but a lot of it is actually water weight because they're a little swollen, and they're in your tummy. They're surrounded with water. They're full of water. You know, they're breathing water, and so actually, what they weigh when they're at their least weight, right? So the drop is actually really their normal weight of what they are born at, just without the extra water.
Oh.
So it's not like they're losing fat or anything. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just the liquid, so
Clever.
it's kind of a, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, they lost weight. It's like, well,
Yeah, that's what the doctor said.
I know, and I don't know why they kind of really stress that. Now, if they lost a lot, then that's something else. But if they just lost some ounces or something, a couple ounces, it's water.
So they still retain water, or once they
No.
lose, they lose.
Once they lose that, then they're gaining weight, actually gaining weight, not not water. So.
It's interesting.
And if you think about it, it makes sense, you know, because they're full of liquid basically when they're born.
Yeah, they kick like.
Yep, they suction it out of their nose and their mouth, which is one thing with them. You probably saw a lot more than you would with a vaginal birth, because when it's vaginal, it actually squeezes their lungs so that it pushes all that fluid out. God designed it that way.
That's amazing.
Very nicely. Now we're very thankful for C-sections because it's great, but it misses a few things that God designed in there. Hi, you're just so awake. Winky, winky. Yeah, cannot believe how tiny you are. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe how small they are.
And for moms, because I'm here thinking, I'm noticing both of your ladies are going back to your normal weight, and you lost a lot of your like baby fat. Do you attribute this to the diet or what? Exercise? What exactly brought you back to your normal?
So it's diet beforehand. So it's the fact that she and I didn't gain a lot of extra weight that we weren't supposed to gain. Because when you have a baby, most people put on a lot more weight than they should in pregnancy, and then it's not going to leave with the babies. Whereas with her, it left with the babies because she basically gained just baby weight, and she had a little extra just because she's going to have to, and so did I. I mean, she is Solange is going to gain a little extra weight more than the babies, and that's normal. Same with me, but most of her weight she was right here, and in the fluid. So.
And Solange's feet, I mean, her legs are still swollen, but it's coming back, I guess. Coming
Yeah. It'll take, I think it took about 3 months for me.
3 months.
I think, yeah, for me to be able to say like my feet.
I have my feet back.
Yeah, exactly.
At the hospital, at Loma Linda Children's Hospital, San Manuel Maternity, we're at the postnatal, and it comes this lady, look at her legs, and she had this sawzall hanging on her belt, like she said, so what's with the sawzall? I mean, she's all prepared, I thought she was gonna hacksaw her legs.
Oh my goodness.
But it was a cordless, Milwaukee
Cordless.
sawzall. So that was strange.
What did she do with it though? What was it?
What?
The saw or whatever?
The sawzall?
Yeah.
Oh, the technician. She had this belt and she had a saw, those cordless sawzall. And I thought she was gonna, because she was complaining her legs were swelled up, and they thought it was maybe gangrened or it was turning blue.
That's
To save her life, they're gonna just basically.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
It's quite a story.
yeah.
It is true too.
Is your daddy pulling my leg? Yeah.
But it's funny.
She's such an angel. I'm surprised.
Right? She's on her best behavior now.
She is.
It's like we have visit.
Well,
That's me.
Solange prepared her. She prepared. She pooped. She ate. She got new diapers. Everything's ready.
Now she's all awake.
There's no reason to complain.
Are you getting good sleep at night?
Now those last nights.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to feed them every 3 hours
Yes.
or whatever, but
But still, you know, you wake up, you feed them, and then they go back to sleep. That's good. But in the beginning, man, you fed them, you change them, and they keep like. I was like, is that's how it's gonna be? Like,
it is, as newborns, like for the first, I don't know, probably for the first 3 months with Ellen, you know, every time you open that diaper, there's a little poop in there, and you're just constantly cleaning and feeding. And
that night, I told him, I said, 12. We used 12
Yeah.
diapers
Yeah.
in one night.
Yeah. Yeah. But it'll get better. Don't worry.
You got better.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 months is what you're looking at as far as like a lot of diaper changes, just kind of constantly, and then it'll start they'll start regulating a little better, and you know, maybe 3 times a day, and then I think Ellen was about 5 months when she stopped pooping at night, which was really nice.
Huh?
Oh dear.
So what more fruit do you have in your house? Did you plant it? Oh.
So I did plant those, yeah.
Can I serve you some a cherry soda? We planted these cherries here, and we made the drink here. It's from our backyard.
Oh, is it? Very
Uh-huh.
nice, thank you.
Backyard.
No, I don't have anything else right now. I have a tomato plant that's dying. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not good.
I didn't plant a garden this year. I usually do, and I just.
We went to Home Depot a couple months ago, or maybe a year ago. Yeah, more like a year. We planted a peach tree, and it gave us a lot of peaches. Amazing.
Yeah.
First year.
First year that gave a good.
Are we out of peaches? They're gone?
Probably, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The season is done. Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Peaches are usually like in June. I think June, July. At the latest. Because our peaches are done. We have some pears, but they're not ripe yet. And our prune tree, sadly, only has like 5 prunes on it. It's not gonna be a harvest.
Were the trees there? You guys planted?
We planted them, and I planted an orange tree that's been in the ground for like 5 years. This is the first year, 1 orange. That's
One
it.
orange.
I'm about ready to give up on it.
How was Kansas? You're not in Kansas anymore, Maryellen.
Yes, but it was really nice. My aunt lives out there, so we went to see her, and before we got married, actually. At
Yeah.
her house.
Where?
My aunt's house in Kansas. I'll show you a picture.
Let
Why
me
we went to
see.
Kansas. Just gonna bring a picture of my aunt's house. Well, there's inside.
Wow, look at that.
Where we got married.
Amazing.
And my brother.
I mean, several acres looks like.
Yeah, she has several hundred acres
It's
there. So this is our pool. So we had.
So you were in the middle of the pool? You guys put a piece of wood in there?
So it's an infinity pool, so we did the reception all the way around it.
Oh, okay.
There.
Nice.
see there, and the
In
house is
Kansas.
behind us.
Very nice.
Yeah. So.
Beautiful
Any
pool.
other- My mommy. My dad. I thought I had. Oh, here's
So
a
your
picture of the
parents
house.
are there?
There's.
What car is that? Let's talk about
Oh,
the car.
I'm not sure
It's a
what that
Cadillac?
was. One of her.
Oh, no, it's a
patients, so
Buick.
there's the house.
Let's
Is
go
that what it
back.
was?
Yeah, it's a Buick. Has the wing on the front, the airplane looking.
Yeah. It was a beautiful car.
It is. It's their car, or?
No, one of her patients.
Hmm.
So then that's the front of the house. And I don't know if there's any more house pictures or not. But that's why we stayed in Kansas.
Yeah, I suppose if you have an occupation, Kansas is quite nice to.
Is the pain okay?
Yeah,
If you don't
sometimes.
breathe too much.
Yeah, sometimes comes like you're gonna give birth.
Yeah. No. I have never had a C-section, but I have plenty of friends who said, yeah, it's really, really painful.
Yeah.
It can be for a couple months.
But they said 40 days.
40 days.
It was painful for me to look at it too. I mean, people don't talk about the pains men go through.
A C-section is brutal. I mean, they literally rip your stomach apart, and the muscles they just.
And Zoe had such a big head. I mean, you didn't want to come out. If you watch the first video,
You saw the video.
it
I haven't
popped.
been able to watch all of them because I've been driving sometimes when you send them. But
The C-section delivery one.
You filmed the delivery.
Didn't want to. She was pulling her head, and it popped out finally. And
yeah, no, it's brutal. In fact, when I watched my first C-section as a nurse, I before that I've been like, I'm just gonna have a C-section when I get pregnant, and I was like, this isn't a good option either. I'm like, neither of these are good options. I literally was like, this is not a great option either. Like, maybe I just want to have kids. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, because it's not. Neither one is pleasant, I don't think.
You stay there like a potato full of, I don't know, potato bag, a bag of potato.
Yeah, yeah, because you can feel them moving.
Yes.
Way,
It's weird.
yeah.
In the beginning, it's really like weird because you cannot like feel yourself, your
Right,
legs,
exactly.
anything, but you can
You
feel
feel the
like they are
pressure.
pulling you, pressure.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
but when Carla, when Zoe went to the incubator, I was worried about Zoe actually because she gave me, the nurse gives me Carla, and then Zoe goes to the other room for 2 hours, and I was happy to see Carla, but like you're wondering immediately,
What's wrong with the other one?
what's wrong with the other one?
Okay.
You're not worried about the nice one, the healthy one. You're worried about what's going on with the other one. And then I thought about you, because she was shaking a lot, and she was, but then she explained it was a side effect of the anesthesia,
Right.
and then I felt better. But
And the anesthesia for me made me really nauseated. I was just throwing up with it.
after?
Yeah, before and after, like the whole time I was throwing up. Just made me so nauseated.
But even when you have normal,
Well,
they give you
right, because I had
anesthesia.
an epidural. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Wow.
The epidural meds made me very, very nauseated.
so was it the kind you're numb from the waist down only?
Supposedly.
That's what she had.
Yeah, mine didn't work well, so they ended up doing 2 epidurals on me, and neither one seemed to work. They would only work if they bolused me with different meds, and so they just kept bolusing until finally the doctor was like, we can't bolus you anymore, because a bolus is like when they give you a big amount, like a big shot of it, right? And,
Was it Loma Linda? Maybe they had the same. Maybe it wasn't the doctor. Maybe it was the same student
we went
anesthesiologist.
through 3 different anesthesiologists that were not students, they were attendings.
Yeah,
So,
we fell in the hands of a student, but there was a doctor present. But he poked a few times, and she was semi-awake, and she heard the doctor correcting the, this and that. I mean, it's a teaching school.
you can refuse students though if you want to. I didn't. I had a student in there the whole
Yeah.
time she was delivered and stuff. And he was actually really good, helping and everything. But
They need to try and real people so they build their confidence.
yes, but I have an opinion that they can try on somebody else. When it comes to epidurals, they can paralyze
That is so
you.
true. Yeah.
But I'm like, no.
Yeah.
There's certain things I'm like, I won't take a student for. Other things I'm like, it's okay.
But it was funny because the doctor was like, rah, 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 to the student, and he was correcting. He was getting more nervous because he tried to give the right anesthesia at the right place. But
Glad it went well.
what do you?
And then the student gets mad like this. Am I doing wrong?
Oh man, what time
tiny little things. I can't believe how small they are.
It's strange for you, right? Because Ellen was bigger.
Yes, she was twice that size, like literally. And she didn't fit in newborn clothes. She didn't fit any newborn stuff because she was so big. She was.
This time Paula brought all these goodies today.
Oh, good.
And I mean, they've been bringing this kind of food every day for postnatal moms.
Yes, that's fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
I'm very glad because the last thing.
Not even as a newborn? Oh man, you're tough.
No, because my mom stayed with me for 5 weeks, and so my mom slept with her like in the same room and would just come get me so that I could sleep. And then at that point, my nerves had settled enough as a new mom, because at first I was, you're paranoid, right? That something's gonna happen. And then I realized that I'm gonna hear her if she cries, like, because at first you're like, what if I don't hear them?
Yeah.
So you kind of settled in, realize that they weren't gonna die. Because that's what you think.
Yes.
You're so worried.
Yes.